The answer will be displayed 10 seconds after each question. Don't forget to comment how many answers did you get right. In which year RTI Act came into force? A. 2000. B. 2001. C. 2005. D. 2006. Correct answer is C. 2005. Which of the following can impose reasonable restrictions on the fundamental rights of the Indian citizens? A. Supreme Court. B. Parliament. C. President on the advice of the Council of Ministers. D. None of the above. Correct answer is B. Parliament. In the interim government formed in 1946, the Vice President of the Executive Council was A. Jawaharlal Nehru, B. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, C. C. Rajagopalachari, D. Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Correct answer is A. Jawaharlal Nehru. Who settles the dispute regarding the election of the President of India? A. Parliament. B. Supreme Court. C. Election Commission. D. None of the above. Correct answer is B. Supreme Court. Which of the following subjects comes under the concurrent list? A. Citizenship. B. Interstate rivers. C. Trade union. D. Local government. Correct answer is C. Trade union. The first women governor of a state in a free India was A. Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. B. Mrs. Sucheta Kriplani. C. Mrs. Indira Gandhi. D. Mrs. Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit. Correct answer is Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. To whom does the President of India address his resignation? A. Vice President. B. Chief Justice of India. C. Speaker. D. Prime Minister. Correct answer is A. Vice President. Which one of the following was union territories before becoming states? A. Himachal Pradesh. B. Sikkim. C. Madhya Pradesh. D. Bihar. Correct answer is A. Himachal Pradesh. The total number of high courts in India at present is A. 18. B. 21. C. 25. D. None of these. Correct answer is C. 25. By which of these amendments did Nagaland become a state? A. 11th. B. 12th. C. 13th. D. 14th. Correct answer is C. 13th. The term of the Rajya Sabha was fixed by the A. President, B. Constitution, C. Parliament, D. Cabinet. Correct answer is B. Constitution. The power of the Supreme Court of India to decide disputes between two or more states falls under its A. Advisory jurisdiction, B. Appellate jurisdiction, C. Original jurisdiction, D. Writ jurisdiction. Correct answer is C. Original jurisdiction. The annual financial statement is caused to be laid before both Houses of Parliament by the A. President, B. Speaker, C. Vice President, D. Finance Minister. Correct answer is A. President. Which of the following taxes are levied by the Union and collected and appropriated by the states? A. Stamp duties, B. Passenger and goods tax, C. Estate duty, D. Taxes on newspapers. Correct answer is A. Stamp duties. The preamble was proposed before the drafting committee by A. B. N. Rao, B. B. R. Ambedkar, C. Jawaharlal Nehru, D. Sardar Patel. Correct answer is C. Jawaharlal Nehru. Under the Constitution of India, education as a subject of legislation is included in the A. Union list, B. State list, C. Concurrent list, D. Residuary powers. Correct answer is C. Concurrent list. Which state sends the maximum number of members to the Lok Sabha? A. Bihar, B. Uttar Pradesh, C. Andhra Pradesh, D. West Bengal. Correct answer is B. Uttar Pradesh. In which of these states reservation for scheduled tribes in the legislative assemblies has not been provided? A. Punjab, B. Rajasthan, C. Bihar, D. Himachal Pradesh. Correct answer is A. Punjab. The minimum age required to become a member of the Rajya Sabha is A. 21 years, B. 25 years, C. 30 years, D. 35 years. Correct answer is C. 30 years. Which one of the following presidents held office for 2 consecutive terms? A. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, B. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, C. Dr. Zakir Hussain, D. Both A and B. Correct answer is A. Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Right to constitutional remedies comes under A. Fundamental rights, B. Legal rights, C. Constitutional rights, D. Natural rights. Correct answer is A. Fundamental rights. The preamble to our Constitution includes all the following except A. Adult franchise, B. Equality of status, C. Fraternity, D. Justice. Correct answer is A. Adult franchise. The contingency fund of the state is operated by the A. President, B. Chief Minister, C. Governor, D. Council of Ministers. Correct answer is C. Governor. The Government of India Act 1919 was known as A. Morley-Minto Reforms, B. Wavell Reforms, C. Montagu-Chelmsford Reforms, D. Mountbatten Reforms. Correct answer is Montagu-Chelmsford Reforms. Who was India's first president? A. Radhakrishnan, B. Zakir Hussain, C. V. Giri, D. Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Correct answer is D. Dr. Rajendra Prasad.